Hello and welcome, and it's almost showtime for the Formula Indy Series Season 2 opener for the Indianapolis Grand Prix, brought to you by PRI. Thanks for joining us, folks. It's my pleasure to be here. This is Gary Gatso with Season 2 of Race Versus coverage of the Formula Indy Series. And we have a field and a half for you tonight, as you see from the ticker on the left. That's just the first 23. We got close to 40 cars tonight. Right now, we are about 5 minutes left in qualifications. Nate Sifker, which you probably saw on the pre-show there, taking the pole with a 111.472, followed by Dan Piazza, also a new rookie and newcomer this year, with a 111.714. Christopher Hill in the series-sponsored car is currently P3 with a 111.855, and your defending champion, the number one Kamigoya Esports with Team Vor, Gavin Sanders, 111.885, and actually he just moves up to P2 right just then and there, 111.613. We still got time left here in the session. Still some cars out there making some time, trying to improve upon their starts. We will see how this goes out. Right now, we're going to have close to, like I said, 40 cars gritting up with us tonight. Is going to make for one heck of a race. Definitely putting our heads, much like the Vor car there with Gavin Sanders, on a swivel, spinning around, trying to find the best battles on the racetrack to bring them to you here on Race First. Right now, currently watching the boss man, Matt Houston, taking time. Currently, provisionally P6 on the grid. Coming this time by. Will he improve? No, just a little bit slower. 112.244. Here's Julian Altina. Currently P5 on the grid. In his 04 Dallara. Goes by with the 112.264, not much faster there. Here is Christopher Hill, provisionally P4, coming out to trying to take a last second run here with about 3 minutes left in the session. As you see, it's Sifker, Sanders, Piazza, Hill, Altana, Houston, Alex Van de Sande, Caleb Bensi, Baldwin, Quinn, Domark, Rashidi, Grolf, DeMade, Nunemaker, Munoz, Snyder, Claiborne, Kennedy, Graff. That is just your top 20, folks. As you see, they are very, very close together, everybody. Let's get these gaps in here and kind of give you an idea of how close these times are together. There is a second covering 1st through 19th. There's a good look at the Precision Racing Instruction liveried car, the title sponsor for the PRI Formula Indy Series. Some graphics up on the screen we want to point out to you. Of course, we do have our ticker on the left. That will give you all sorts of information, gaps, intervals, best speed in miles per hour, best speed and time. We'll also give you number of laps and currently time left in a session. Currently, as you see, we are right about 1:53 left in this particular session before we go green, and we got a heck of a field grid to read off, so hopefully we'll have that in plenty of time. Remember, we are standing starts here in the Formula Indy Series. No rolling starts. The only rolling start that we will have all year will be when we go to Auto Club Speedway, or I like to call Fontana, when we have ourselves a 250-mile only oval event that we will have all season long. Speaking of season, let's take a look at the schedule. This is your season schedule, starting with Indianapolis tonight, next week to Monza, wrapping up the month of August at Laguna Seca. Then we take a week off. Then we go to Imola, then the Auto Club Speedway event, Then we go to Red Bull Ring, come back to the States for Long Beach, back over to Europe for Zolder, and then we'll finish up with Virginia International and Interlagos in November. So we are looking at a good solid 4 months of action here. If you like what you see, make sure to check out Formula Indy Series on iRacing. U.S. all times that we'll race is all times that you see here are Eastern time zone. Practice at 8, qualifying 8:45, races at 9. One drop week, one fast repair. Standing starts with the exception of the Auto Club race, custom fix setup, and $100 plus championship prize pool. And we are getting ready to grid up here. Always getting the camera on the correct car here. As people are waiting to get in here. But first of all, let's go ahead and take a look at tonight's grid. On the pole, Nate Siefker with a 111.472. Your defending champion, P2, Gavin Sanders with a 111.614. P3, Dan Piazza. P4, Christopher Hill. P5, Julian Altena. We got the graphics in the way here. We'll move that. Julian Altena, P5. Matt Houston, P6. P7, Alex Vanasant. P8, Caleb Bency. P9, Connor Baldwin. P10, Liam Quinn. P11, Kyle DeMarc. And P12, Dory Richuti. And I hope I'm saying that right. Please let me know if I'm not, and I will make sure that we will say it correctly going forward. Jeff Groff, P13. Dakota DeMay, the Gas Man, P14. David Nunemaker, P15. Rodrigo Munoz, P16. Isaac Snyder. Yes, we got a Snyder back at the Speedway. Are we going to call him Ziggy? I don't know, but he's P17 with a time of 1:12.413. Cody Claiborne coming back for a season 2, P18. Brian Kennedy, P19. Tyler Groff, P20. Zachary Reardon, P21. Zachary Flown, P22. JJ Wang, P23. And Evan Zelnick, excuse me, he was P24. Logan Spath is P25. Armando Edwards, 26. Christian Jasper, 27th. Alexander Ball, 28th. Hugo Gallas, 29th. Christian Gitsko, 30th. And we are already racing, folks. See, we cannot get the grid going here. Let's get this all off the screen so we can watch this first lap. Matt Houston in 4th. Currently holding position there, right ahead of Alex Vanasant, right behind Dan Piazza. There's Nate Siefker in that Rahal livery car, the Hy-Vee, which could be the actual sponsor of what the IndyCar race at Iowa is going to be, followed by the defending champion, Gavin Sanders. Lap 1 of Season 2 completed. And you see him coming into turn 1, turn 2. This is still the original Grand Prix course. Turn 3 and turn 4. Now, turn 5 is not currently where they race still anymore. That's where they will cut across, and that's where they have that little 5-6 complex that has that chicane and what you saw the cup cars jumping over the curbs there over the weekend. And then on to the back straight, which is Holman Boulevard. Runs right down the center of the speedway. Currently heading south in the turn 8. Turn 9 and the slowest corner on the track right here. Turn 10. They'll cut the corners a little bit. They'll cut the corner right here at 11. And then pretty much they are on the power all the way to turn 1 right here. Here's turn 12. That is oval turn 2. We're in the north chute. Or excuse me, the south chute. Into oval turn 1, which is turn 13 here on the Grand Prix course. Down the main straight. And you have a lap complete here. Purple lap that time by Nate Seifert. Oh no, actually purple went down to Julian Altino, 113.162 that time by. Currently showing Isaac Snyder in the pits. Is not wanting to play nicely. Obviously not showing the correct times there on the interval. We got some 3 wide in the back there with Hill, Houston, and Van de Sant. Let's get the camera back there. There we go. Inside there. And that's actually Caleb Binsey. So how many laps to go? Actually, we had that number right up there in the corner there for you. 4 of 48 under green here. And of course, the overlay is not working. Current battle on the racetrack right here with Caleb Binsey, Christopher Hill, Alex Van de Sant, Julian Altina, and we got Liam Quinn poking his nose into the backside of this particular group. This is all for position going back to P9. Little distance back to Connor Baldwin there in P10. Connor Baldwin under attack there by Jeff Groff. Back up to the front, there is your leader in this pack of 4. Seifert, Sanders, Piazza, Houston, all right there, breaking away. Starting to join the group, Caleb Binsey, number 21 car in P5. You'll see him just appear into the group right there, coming through oval turn 1. Get last lap times there for you. See what people are going. You see some people are down and further down in the order doing some good times there. Zach Flaum with the 113. Edwards with the 113. Briscoe with the 113. Keeping pace with the leaders at the top. Seifert 113.2. Sanders 113.3. Briscoe Valenzuela currently showing on pit road. Isaac Snyder's the only other car to have made a visit onto pit road. Oh, got a car off into the grass. That would be not sure who that was. No, that was Neil Lusher. Yeah, he's slowly making his way out of the grass there. Neil, one of the regular participants the last season, also a participant in the Reddit, soon to be called the Revolution IndyCar League. He's back underway. Currently right behind him, Christian Jasper, Benjamin Combs. As Jasper Combs gets the line around them. Here comes Gallows and Pravda. This is back for 25th, 26th, and 27th along the grid. We got a pass for third, or second actually. Dan Piazza makes his way around the defending champ, the #1 car, Gavin Sanders. From Club Italy. Sporting nose, Italian color, the old dogs there. Their racing team. Just ahead of them and continuing still to leading right off the bat is Nate Seifert. He's led every lap to this point. 8 of 48 in the books. If you're just joining us, you haven't missed a whole lot. Nate Seifert has led every single lap, coming up to starting lap 9 here very shortly of the event. 48 scheduled here at Indianapolis. We are currently using the Grand Prix course, not what you possibly saw this weekend if you watched the stock cars here at Indianapolis. They should probably go back to the oval. If you're watching from home and you have a favorite that you'd like to see, let us know. We'll make sure that they get some camera time. Currently following around the Santino Ferrucci liveried car of our leader, Nate Seifert. Right behind him, Dan Piazza. 2 rookies this season. And only rookies insofar as they're rookies in the league. These are all IndyCar veterans from top split races, Lionheart, IWOC, ISOWC, excuse me, other series around the iRacing service. If you like IndyCar, you like road racing, make sure to check out the PRI Formula Indy Series. Find us on iRacing. You can apply to join the league there. Also jump onto the Discord server where you can network with your fellow driver, and you can be in the lineup next week when we move on to Monza. A car coming out of the pits, that looks like that might be Austin Pravda coming out of the pits there. There he is. The Artisan PC sponsored Dallara. Yes, Christopher Hill coming up behind them. Pravda currently rookie showing a 29th place as he lits by Bensi and Hill. Liam Quinn and Altina, 7th and 8th, are right behind him. Let's start taking a look through some of these battles here. Here's your leader. We've well documented him. Here is P2, Dan Piazza. Gavin Sanders, your defending champion with the gold trim there. Looking good. Matt Houston, the boss man, currently running P4 here. Looking very strong today, very strong. In the double six. Here's Christopher Hill in pursuit by Caleb Bensi. Christopher Hill, he is the man. It's the title sponsor of this year's Formula Indy Series, Precision Racing Instruction, PRI. Looking to the inside, here's Caleb Bensi. We're going to outbreak him, coming into one, going in deep, and he gets the position. No push to pass used there. So that moves Caleb Bensi, the two-time defending and reigning Reddit or Revolution IndyCar League Series champion. There's Liam Quinn, currently in P7, right on his heels. Rookie Julian Altina. Right behind Julian, Connor Baldwin. And a strong showing. Right behind Connor Baldwin is Alex Van de Sande in the Three Crowns entry. Jeff Groff, P11, just on the outside of the top 10. Keeping Alex Van de Sande right in his sights. Weird seeing Alex Van de Sande with an R next to his name in this series, though. VDS is no R, I'll tell you that one right now. And the leader of the Zach Brigade, and that's first in class, I guess, will be Zachary Flaum in P12. He is up 10 spots since the start of this race. He's not the biggest gainer of the day, almost, not quite. We'll go further down. We'll show you your biggest gainer. Right behind him is Rodrigo Munoz, who's in the 13th position. Brian Kennedy right there. He is in the other PRI sponsored car. Whoa! That was Connor Baldwin, actually, with the small off there. He is back underway. Trying to get back going. I believe there's another car identically liveried that was having issues. He is falling back to 15th. He's right there in turn 11. Everyone's trying to get up the speed to make that long run to turn 1. That's going to cost him a number of positions. He was hanging tough there in the top 10, but unfortunately that cost him about 7 spots and any hope he had of the top 10 until pit stops. Right now we are showing lap 13 of 48. We'll get back up to the front just momentarily. Here's P14, Tyler Graff. I'm sure he's in some fancy livery painted car, but this is only what's loaded for us. He's one of the regular runners over there in the Lionheart Series. P15, Christian. Oh, and it was unfortunate timing on the count. And it also gets Thaddeus McMurray, and that's right there in the sweeping turn 6. He gets the back end, comes out around on him. He loses the front wing and collects a Thaddeus Murray. We'll go up a little bit front and see if we can find Thaddeus Murray. Actually, that is that Nunemaker? That's injured right there? Yeah, Nunemaker, excuse me. Both these guys making the turn on the pit road, unfortunately. Going to be their first pit stops. They're kind of in the open window here. They will get their execute their fast repair, get these cars back underway. Yeah, that's an oof. That is definitely an oof. How is Dormock doing? Well, we'll find him here on the list. Showing Kyle Dormock actually did not take the green, unfortunately. Showing him in 40th. Must have had an incident early on, unfortunately. Let's get back up to the lead there, where we have Nate Seifert still leading right there. And he is hot under attack by Dan Piazza. Both these guys have 9 push to pass left. Current fast lap is Caleb Bency, a 1:12.889. This is slowly bringing Gavin Sanders back into the hunt here. Yeah, this is 100% fuel. Must do a change of tires. And when I say change of tires, excuse me, I mean compound, change of tire compound. They probably might be only looking at 1 stop. Some people said they might only go 1 stop, so that will get them to 24 laps. Number of cars have already stopped, I think due to damage. Here is a shot for the lead, looking on the outside. Good defense there by Nate, making sure Dan could go the long way around. Still opening the door with Gavin Sanders, brought this down to a 2.5 seconds. It's Tyler Graff now, P12, as he's making some moves for position. Cody Claiborne right there in that Driveline Auto Sports. Got a car on pit road. That is Benjamin Combs. Whoa, whoa, careful, fellas. Imagine these red tires are probably going away. Take a look on pit road there. Here's Benjamin Combs. So leaders come by, coming up to speed. He has made his stop. Can he go the distance? Coming out right behind Matt Houston. We got down to Cody Claiborne. We haven't made a shout out to Jacob Odell. Odell's got Claiborne in his sights. Odell running the Arctic Sunset livery car. Looks like he is sponsoring the, actually showing the sponsorship of Echo Blade. Currently, this is a fight for position. This will be for 14th and 15th spot. And the inside, Cody giving lots of room. Jacob not quite able to pull off the pass. Right behind them, one of the newcomers this year, J.J. Wang. Been told JJ's a long-time sim racer that's been racing with Matt Houston for a while. Oh, Dakota DeMay gets off to the grass a little bit. It's going to cost him some space there. A car to the inside, just back there a little bit. Dakota DeMay currently leading the Reddit IndyCar League point series, point standings right now. That is Cameron Perez right in front of him. Cameron Perez. Here's a pass for position. There's Flaum over to Made. Made lets him go. Made now P18. Flaum 17th. Cameron Perez trying to get out of the way here. Letting this faster traffic on by. Blistering pace, blistering pace. Here's Caleb Bency. Currently P7, up one spot from where he started, setting his sights on Julian Altena. Yeah, a lot of these guys have spent a great deal of time working on their liveries. Very, very cool. Very, very cool indeed. I mean, some like Nate here probably just found this on Trading Paints and liked it, but it's a good livery. And then you got kind of an all-original one behind him with Piazza, sporting his team and country colors right there. A lot of people put a lot of work into these paint jobs. Right there in the draft. Nate taking a defensive position down the front straight, getting right up to that rear quarter. Almost side by side now. Now they break going into one. Not going to be able to pull off the pass, but they're going to have Logan Spath and Christian Gritzko right in front of them. Here's Logan. Going to move right on over, going to let the leaders go. Got a little bit of a gap back to Gavin. We'll reach the halfway point here and see what happens before we go side by side and learn more about PRI, our title sponsor. Hopefully I have that all set up right. Logan taking a high line, allowing the faster traffic on by. Nice of him. Allowing the defending champ there to slide on by. Set sail back for the top two. There's a gap number. It seems to be working a little bit better. Let's take a look at some battles on the racetrack. Let's go to P10, Jeff Groff. This is a battle for position right here between Groff and Hill. Christopher Hill has fallen a little bit into the standings and has now fallen into the grips of Jeff Groff. This is a battle for 9th and 10th. Christopher Hill on those prime tires. Grass a little bit. New to this, the R is rookie to the series. Not necessarily a rookie to IndyCar racing. A lot of these guys race in other series. I know a number of them race in the top splits every Monday. A number of them also race in Lionheart. A number of them race in the ISOWC. A number of them in the Velocity Online Racing Series. A number in the Reddit IndyCar Series. You name it. This is kind of a good cross-section of the iRacing IndyCar community. And the R stands for rookie, just a rookie to this series. But a lot of these guys are very familiar with each other from other series that they run in together. Kind of like putting an R next to Alonso's name when he came to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway a couple of years ago for the first time. It's like, well, all right, rookie at the Speedway, but definitely not a rookie on the course. Don Jack letting the traffic on by there. Whoa, and a very shallow line in there, rescued it. Made sure it stayed off the other cars around him. Right there he has Rodrigo Munoz in P11 that's looking to find his way around. Munoz in a great looking livery car right there. Brian Kennedy right now in P12. And we got some action on pit road. Here come your leaders. They're pitting at lap 23, coming to 24. These are scheduled stops. Going to the alt tires, the softer tires. IndyCar on road courses has 2 sets of tires that they're allowed to use. The red rim tires, or the red coming out right there next to Austin Pravda. Gonna get held up a little bit there, Dan, behind Pravda. So the red sidewall tires are softer. They're faster over a shorter run. However, their life is not as long as the black sidewall tires. The black sidewall tires are called the primes, or the standard tire. And they have to use at least one or the other at some point during the race. So it looks like these guys are still looking to probably make another stop. We'll see. Gavin Sanders currently is your leader, followed by Matt Houston, Julian Altena, Liam Quinn, Caleb Bency, Alex Van de Sant, Christopher Hill. We just watched the battle there with Munoz, and your previous leader before the pit stop, Nate Seifert and Dan Piazza. To the inside of Cody Claiborne goes Gavin Sanders in the #1 Vorse sponsored Kamigoya Esports car. We do have a teams championship this year. Every team is allowed up to 2 drivers. His teammate is Julian Altena, currently is in P3. Just a little bit behind him there. There he is, just making that run out of turn 7, down Holman Boulevard in the back straight. Both these guys currently are on lap 23 of their run. Everybody has pitted with the exception back to 8th spot. So that's Rodrigo Munoz is the last car not to pit. Actually, Dakota DeMay actually is the last car not to pit, but he is kind of marred back at 18th. Here comes your leaders. We got Gavin Sanders coming to pit road. We have also coming in with Cody Claiborne. Cody slows down, going for the wall almost. Also joining them is Matt Houston and Julian Altena. Lots of traffic on pit road. You got the 73, the 48 there, all making regularly scheduled stop. In the meantime, a number of cars still at full speed on the main straight. Caleb Bency now takes over the lead as he starts to blink a little bit. He is now starting lap 24, so he has gone the farthest on this current stint. Everyone behind him is pitted. He is on red tires that are extremely worn. I'm going to see if he's possibly going to make a stop or go again, do the longer run, see if he can get more time there on the racetrack while others are standing still. Keep in mind, though, with these tires, he is losing time to the rest of the field. That time by Bency with the 1:14 versus Seifert with the 1:12.9. Do they have a limited amount of tires they can use? No. Actually, in real life, IndyCar rules do allow tire limits. However, you don't often hear about them talk about it, because if a set of tires needs to be changed for safety reasons, they'll just go ahead and change the set of tires, really not count against the tire count too much. But very rarely do you ever hear of an IndyCar team running out of tires because they've reached their allotment. Some number of blinking there on pit road. A whole bunch of blinking now. So let's get back to your leaders. Here we go. They're going to assume the lead. Now, one of the other things they do on this course, on the road courses that they don't do on the oval, is they do the push to pass. Currently, we don't have a way of measuring that we can show you on the screen with push to pass. I do have another overlay that I currently read. For instance, I can tell you that Nate here currently has 6 push to passes left as he goes underneath there. Let's say Connor Baldwin. So the push to pass allows you 10 seconds of additional horsepower boost. That will impact your fuel mileage though, so don't get too carried away with it, especially if you're light on your fuel tank. You don't want to push that button and then run your tank dry. But basically it's there for 2 things. It's there to attack. Let's say for this attack for this position, let's say Piazza wants to close the gap there. He can push that push to pass button and get up in the draft and use the draft and push to pass to close the gap up on the leader there. He can also, Nate can also use the push to pass to defend. You can see that more than likely his opponent's going to be on push to pass, so he'll hit the button to give him the additional boost to keep him up in front to have the additional edge. You have 10 pushes of that throughout the race, and after that, once you use them, they're gone. You can't get them back anymore. They don't regenerate. We don't have a KERS, we don't have a DRS or anything like that here. IndyCar just does the push to pass. Oh, we got one disappearing there. Now back in the mid-2000s, more in the Indy Racing League era days, there was a push to pass on ovals, and basically all it did is it changed the engine mapping to a more aggressive, fuel-hungry setting for a short period of time. There's your good shot of your leader, followed by P2 as they are now behind Spath. He's at a point where he can kind of move over very naturally and let the leaders go through. They've kind of built up a bit of a lead over Gavin Sanders, about 10 seconds. There's Gavin. Currently right in front of Gavin is Jacob Odell in P20. Now, a lot of flashing going on here. Go back to Dan Piazza there. Check out Gavin Sanders. Wow, look, the interesting here where cameras are going a little crazy. Let's see what's going on here. Let's do a side-by-side here, and let's get some words from our sponsors in.
Are you suffering from apexitis? Do you often miss the podium when you know you could be on it? Are you not reaching your full potential as a driver? Ask your doctor if Prostruction is right for you. Side effects may include, but are not limited to, winning more races, faster lap times, better car control, better racecraft, finishing on the podium. For faster lap times, ask your doctor today about obstruction.
Side-by-side worked. Gotta be pretty amazing sometimes when this technology works the way it does. Looks like we've gained the frame rates back a little bit. We'll cut down on the overlays a little bit, see if that helps with the performance. But we will get at least a little bit of a ticker going so we can tell you what lap we're on. We are currently on lap 30 of 48. So we are rapidly closing in on the last portion of this race. Let's go through the field here. Let's take a look at some of these other competitors we have in this huge field opener for the Formula Indy Series. Thanks to the guys at PRI for sponsoring the series for our second season. This is race first coverage of the Formula Indy Series. I am Gary Gatso bringing the action live to you from Indianapolis Motor Speedway and the Grand Prix course. There is your defending champion Gavin Sanders, currently in P3. Showing a great showing is Matt Houston, P4 in the double six. Right behind him in the second of the Kamigoye Esports cars is Julian Altina in P5. Right behind Julian Altina is the Team Talent car of Liam Quinn. Right behind Quinn there for position. There is Caleb Vinci right behind Vinci. This is a good battle right here. We wanted to keep our eyes on this. Alex Van de Sant with the Three Crowns livery car. He is currently tracking down. This is two defending series champions. You have Alex Van de Sant, who is the current and reigning defending champion of the Velocity Online Racing Series, against two-time defending and reigning champion of the Reddit IndyCar Series, Caleb Vinci. These are two cars that normally in their regular series are running number ones. They are in direct conflict with each other right now, attacking for a top 10 position. We'll come back to this just real quick. There's Jeff Groff. He's actually kind of sneaking into this as well. Christopher Hill right behind him. He's fallen back to P10. Chris Hill did start at in P4. He was fallen 6 spots, but he's still hanging on to that top 10. Here's Rodrigo Munoz. He is up 5 spots, actually, 6 spots. And he is currently riding in the top 10, or just outside of the top 10 as well. Here is Brian Kennedy. Brian Kennedy is up 7 spots. Here is the big climber today, Christian Gritzko. He is showing as a rookie. He is up 17 spots from where he started. He is currently P13. Here's P14, David Nunmaker. He is actually last car in the lead lap. He has actually done a pretty good job to recover from an incident that he had a little bit in the mid-race, which he ended up losing a wing, came in, used a fast repair, got back underway. He might have to make another stop, though. That's I'm sure that if he came in right at probably the very earliest window. Well, we'll see if that still makes it needing there. He needs to stop again. I think he's going to have to, but we'll see. He's currently in P14. Here's Dory all right, I'm just going to call you Dory from now in the double 7. He currently is in P15. Isaac Snyder, P16 right there. And he has a wobbly wing. That is not good. That's going to be a stop on pit road. And that's going to be either a lengthy repair or a shot with the fast repair. We're going to follow him down pit road here, as looks like we're having flashing issues. The car on pit road sitting idle. Coming down, hitting his marks. Boom, hitting the fast repair. Rear wing is immediately fixed. Tops off the tank. No change of tires. Back underway, and he's away. Going to cost him a little time. Still P18. Here's JJ Wang on the front straight. Coming down here. Going to pass for position there. Going into turn 1 right behind him, Benjamin Combs. Right behind him, Cody Claiborne. This is all for position. 18th, 19th, and 20th. Isaac Snyder, aforementioned, now P21. Gonzalo Munoz back in P22. Okay, this is Evan Zelinsnik. Hopefully I said that right. Sounds like it might be a fellow Polak. I don't know, but if it is, welcome. P23, right behind him, though, on the racetrack for position. A little bit further back, Zachary Flaum. P24, Austin Pravda right there, coming into your picture, P25. Christian Jasper running that old Pac West liveried. That would have been the Motorola car that I think Blundell drove for a couple seasons in the kart series. He currently is holding down the 26th position. Connor Baldwin right behind him for position in 27th. Zachary Reardon, one of the other Zacharys in the field. He's in P28 in that Petronas sponsored number 73. Hugo Gallas in 29th. Alexander Ball, P30th right there in Team Watson Racing. Logan Spath, we've talked back to him a couple times tonight in the Stowe-sponsored car. P31, Peter Donchuk coming down here down the main straight into turn 1. He's currently P32. Crisco Valenzuela, currently P33, 4 laps off the pace. Bit of a rough day, but he is soldiering in there in the number 33. There's Thaddeus McMurray and another one of those Team Watson liveried cars with Baldwin on the side. Tyler Graft currently not showing on the racetrack. Neither is Cameron Perez. Nick Goyette also not on the racetrack. Armando Edwards showing out. Neil Lesher showing out. Kyle Domark showing out. And Hans Schlogel in currently P41, I believe, is the last car, and he is currently showing out. Let's get back up to the leaders, as the two leaders had the pit while we were going through the field, and that's sometimes when you're doing that, that's one of the things that happens, is you lose track of other cars. But we try to get everybody on TV here. Gavin Sanders, your current leader, currently 11 laps into his current stint. Can he make it another 12? Seifert and Piazza just pitted, so they are done for the event. They good to go to the end. At the south end of the track there, nearest the main entrance there, turn 1, main ticket booth entrance right there just behind the grandstands. Down the front stretch. 5/8 of a mile front stretch. Coming into road course turn 1. Let's check out Dan right behind him. Slightly slower car holds him up, manages to get around. Little bit of puckering there, but not too bad, as Piazza's trying to run him down. Piazza has 6 push-to-passes left. Seifert only has 3. Your current leader, though, is Gavin Sanders, your defending champion. Right behind him is a car lap down. Yeah, the overlays are a little heavy on the system resources for some reason. Currently purple lap at a 1:12.246 for Nate Seifert. Set that back a little while ago. These will get an idea of what's going on here with right in front of Seifert. That is Christopher Hill in P7. That is 4th position. Right in front of Hill is Odell. Where is the birthday? He is a birthday boy? He's a birthday boy. VDS is his birthday today. Okay, well, we're going to go right there. There he is, VDS. He is currently slugging it out with Caleb Bency. Christopher Hill. Who else is involved in this one? Matt Houston. This is all for position right here. Oh, here we go. 3 wide. 3 wide down the front straight. Going into turn 1. Is VDS going to send it in there deep? Who's going to be this brave man on this one? On the outside, Caleb Bency turns. He turns Matt Houston. Oh, I can't believe that. 2 teammates. I guess that happens sometimes, but that's going to cost Matt some ground. And now that opens the door for a battle here for now 3rd. Liam Quinn, Caleb Bency, Alex Van de Sant. And Nate Seifert is currently the first car who has made his last pit stop. He is in P6, looking for other cars to pit in front of him. Gavin Sanders currently on the racetrack at the moment as your leader. And his teammate is right with him, Julian Altina, P2. Ten to go. 9 to go, actually. Showing Munoz in the pit there. He might have been done. Groff's in the pit. We're having delay pit readings here. There is your leader. Yeah, that moment you wrecked the boss. There's the rule 1 of racing with teammates. And remember, you'll hear me say this all season long. Rule 1 with racing your teammates is don't wreck your teammate. Rule 2 is refer to rule 1. And that's pretty simple. How do you race your teammate? It doubly applies to your boss. Rule 1, when racing your boss, definitely don't wreck your boss. I don't see a lot of maliciousness there. Hopefully, might have even been, since we never really saw the point of contact, could have been netcode involved there. We don't know. But, yeah, unfortunately, that does put a crimp in Matt Houston's day, who's been running pretty much in the top 5 all day long. We're coming to less than 8 laps to go here. Go back to P3 there. There's Liam Quinn along with Caleb Bency. Kind of wonder if Caleb possibly has any damage on his car. It doesn't look like he does visually. Of course, the angles that we're shooting from here are quite a ways away. It does not look like his wing is at a bad angle there. Alex Van de Sant made his pit stop, or actually he might have lost distance there. I think actually he did lose some distance, so he got Piazza got around him. Piazza's right on the tail of Christopher Hill. Oh, Christopher Hill is wounded. Christopher Hill is spinning. Carefully back under power underway. But that, I'm wondering maybe he's just trying to survive with that. I'm surprised he's not getting the meatball, but he is losing a ton of downforce on the back of that car. He needs to be very, very careful. He is continuing on. He is not going to pit. I don't know if he's been presented with the meatball or not, but this is going to follow him back into the order quite a bit, as Rodrigo Munoz now is looking at him going into turn 1. And he spins right in front of Munoz. Oh, he definitely at this point, with the time he's losing, he needs to stop. Carefully rejoining the course in front of other cars that are currently fighting and battling for position. Oh, another car right behind him had to really check up. That is Christian Jasper with, I believe that might be Connor Baldwin. Nope, that's Connor Baldwin's teammate. Yeah, I'm not sure who spun out there. Checking on the field here. The closest battle on the racetrack at the moment. Possibly might be this battle right here. Brian Kennedy. And I think overlays line there, but he is struggling on those black tires right there. As you see, he was kind of pushing up through that turn. Car getting out of the way there for P13 Christian Gritzko, who has passed half the field in order to get to where he is here. Started 30th, P13. If he finishes here, I would say this is a hell of a run and probably the drive of the day. Still driving at the front, Gavin Sanders, P1 with 6 laps to go, coming to 5 to go. Has he saved enough? Looks like Hill was taking a pit stop there. Did he get, yeah, he's got his damage fixed, but he is now right in front of Julian Altina. There in front of the Miller Lite. Whoa, who was that? Oh, that's your leader! That is your leader! Something happened to your leader! We got to go back and take a look at that. What happened? What happened to your leader? Oh, no! That is Connor. Is that Connor Baldwin? No, it's his teammate, though. I'm not sure who that is, but that is going to put effectively an ending the day of, yeah, oh my goodness. So now that puts Julian Altina in the race lead with 5 to go. Can he make it? Can Julian Altina, the rookie, win in his first start? Right behind him, Nate Seifert, who can run as rich as he wants to right now because he is good to go to the end. Julian, 3.3 second lead. Wow, what an unfortunate turn of events there to collect your leader. Not sure who that was. We'll have to look that up. Maybe, yeah, maybe someone there on the replay in chat can say who that was. That was one of the other, that might have been Thaddeus Murray. That might have been Thaddeus Murray, I believe. Prisco Valenzuela getting back underway here. Kind of going through the field here, just checking out the health of everybody. Julian Altina right there. Track temp 92 degrees right now, 76 degrees ambient, slight 7-mile-per-hour wind. Not going to impact these cars too much here on the road course. If they're on the oval, that wind would be a little bit more impactful. Julian trying to get a draft off of Donchek here, trying to make up a little bit more fuel mileage. He's got 3 seconds now. 3 seconds on Seifert. 3 laps to go. Oh, another car off. Off in turn 1 there. Didn't see who it is, only saw the tire smoke. Seifert running down Julian Altina. Seifert is out of push to passes. He is out of push to passes. Julian has 7. Liam Quinn right there behind Seifert. Actually, Liam Quinn would be doing Julian a favor if he could somehow get up to Nate and attack. Liam Quinn has 5 push to passes left. Caleb Binsey has 5 push to passes left. Dan Piazza has lost contact with where he's been all day with the leader. He's passing Dakota the Maid there in P14. He's had a bit of a rough day. But he is no longer a contention for the win, but he's a contention for the top 5. Matt Houston has recovered to a P6. Here's Alex Van de Sant coming down Holman Straight here. He is now P7. Right behind him for position is Rodrigo Munoz. Back up to the front. This time going to 2 to go. Julian Altina, 2.6 second lead over your P2 car and pole sitter, and pretty much the leader all day, Nate Seifert. Yeah, this is, we are biting our nails here. This is a one of those finishes that could come down to the last few drops in the tank. And Julian is right there by himself. He's got 2 cars, 3 cars in front of him that are racing for position. And he has Nate, there's Nate right there, running him down. The distance now is 2.5 seconds. Again, want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Thanks for putting up a little bit with the performance issues. Got a huge field, and I think that's impacting really how the overlays work and everything. Great showing for the first race. This is, I want to thank the guys at PRI for sponsoring that. We'll get another word from them here shortly after the race is complete. Thanks for everybody watching and everybody interacting and chatting at home. We are looking at a great finish here. Final lap, Julian Altina. I just want to say that I know, I don't, you know what, I'm not going to jinx anything right here. I want to see this Julian get all the way to the end here as he exits the turn there onto the Holman Straight, coming back down to where they turn back into the infield portion, right there next to the Speedway Hospital, the Hanna Medical Center. Actually, it's the IU Medical Center now, but I always know it's the Hanna Medical Center. Julian making that turn back onto IndyCar Oval, through the chute, through turn 1, and now he is looking down the main straight for a checkered flag for his first win in the Formula Indy Series. Julian Altina does it on gas mileage with the leader running him down. What a brilliant run. Wow. That's right. He is going to throw in big-time donuts here. He is extremely happy, I'm sure, in that car. We will definitely hear from a very happy winner and now points leader, Julian Altina. He tonight was telling me that right before the race that he wasn't sure he was going to make the race. Took a power nap, and decided that he would show up tonight, put the car in the field, and then promptly puts the car in victory lane at Indianapolis on the road course. Let's take a look at the results. Actually, you know what? Let's get some words from our sponsors, and we'll start with the results when we get back.
Are you suffering from apexitis? Do you often miss the podium when you know you could be on it? Are you not reaching your full potential as a driver? Ask your doctor if construction is right for you. Side effects may include, but are not limited to, winning more races, faster lap times, better car control, better racecraft, finishing on the podium. For faster lap times, ask your doctor today about obstruction.
All right, and we are back. Here is the standings for as we're still got cars on the circuit. Here are the final standings. Your winner, Julian Altena. We will talk to him momentarily, along with Liam Quinn and Nate Thiefert, your pole center. Your top 5, Caleb Bency and Dan Piazza. Your top 10, Matt Houston, the boss man. P7 is VDS there with his birthday. I'm not sure how old he is, but it sounds like mom or sister was definitely hyping up the birthday. So happy birthday to Alex. P8, Rodrigo Munoz. P9, Dory. And Dory, you're going to have to help me with your last name. I'm very, very sorry. Christopher Hill pretty much rescues could have been even a worse run with a P10 with that late stop to fix that bad back wing of his. David Nunemaker, P11. Christian Gritzko with a great come from deep in the field, starting P30 to finish P12. Jeff Groff, P13. Dakota DeMay, P14, a very quiet 14th. Got to find out what happened to him. Isaac Snyder, P15, rounds out your top 15. Moving on to the rest of the field there. Your top 20, Benjamin Combs, Cody Claiborne, Gonzalo Munoz, Jacob Odell, and Zachary Flaum. Your top 25 is Evan Zelesnik, Hugo Galax, Alexander Ball, Christian Jasper, Brian Kennedy. Your top 30, Connor Baldwin, Logan Spath, Peter Donchek, JJ Wang, and in 30th, Gavin Sanders. We're going to have to find out more about what happened there. Moving on, we had a huge field, folks. Austin Pravda, P31, Crisco Valenzuela, P32, Thaddeus McMurray, 33rd, Zachary Reardon, 34th, Tyler Graff, 35th. Rounding out your 40-car field here is Cameron Perez, Nick Goyette, Armando Edwards, Neil Lusher, Hans Schlogel, and Kyle Domark. So let's get into the victory interviews here. And let's bring up, I want to talk to, let's go to, let's get Nate in here first. We got him in here. Here's Nate. Your pole sitter started off strong tonight, but it just didn't seem to be your night, and it got passed there late by Liam. Tell us about your race, and was it just a fuel strategy maybe just didn't go your way, or what? Actually, you know what? I'm on you know, it'd help if I wasn't muted. That's embarrassing. But anyways, Nate, congrats on the P3. You are a pole sitter, so congrats on that. You had pretty much control of the race all race long, but it looks like maybe pit strategy caught you out a little bit. Was that what happened, or did you run into just people running a faster pace than you?
It was kind of a mixture of me being pushed along. I knew the one-stop strategy was going to be the quickest way. But I just got pushed along, so I had to go, unfortunately, and had to try the two-stop. I knew that wasn't the ideal strategy, but that's the strategy I kind of got handed to me. And I really just had to do the best I could. Dan was doing a fantastic job putting me under pressure, so I had to push on those reds a little bit harder than I wanted to. That second stint, that third stint, I had really good life in them, actually, to be able to catch that big pack in front of me. And then I just couldn't catch Julian. The tires by that point were gone, and then Liam just nipped me at the line. So I knew that one-stop strategy was the way to go. It just didn't shake out that way, I guess.
With the number of cars that took the green, did traffic play a role at all, or was it really just because of the size of the course and the width of the course, everybody kind of had room to race?
I got held up a couple times in Sector 3 when I was racing Dan there. Nothing too big, nothing too egregious. It was just kind of holding up, and then you let Dan get a little closer there. So traffic wasn't too terribly bad. The large field does make it a little difficult when you're always seeing cars in front of you. But otherwise, it wasn't too terrible. People got out of the way when they needed to get out of the way. I only had like 1 or 2 cases where people were kind of in a way, in a sense, so they're actually physically holding me up. But overall, traffic really wasn't too terrible.
Next up is Monza. Have you ever done Monza in an IndyCar, and your thoughts of the series moving on there next?
Yeah, I've done Monza in the IndyCar. I've won every race actually.
Oh wow!
I've ever competed. So I don't know. These guys are really strong. The pace tonight was extremely quick. So you really didn't have a chance to rest and save the tire. The tire wasn't bad. It was just you didn't really have a chance to rest and catch yourself a little bit. So yeah, the pace tonight was very quick. I expect Monza to be very close to this kind of racing, especially with how Monza is configured.
Yeah. I kind of expected the same thing too. Well, a great inaugural run for you, pole sitter, P3. Not a bad way to start off the season. Still a long ways to go, but while we got you here, maybe this is the first of many podiums for you. We don't know, but hopefully it is. Anybody you want to shout out to, say hi while we got you here?
Yeah, first off, I want to say thank you to the team. FBR Motorsports, they do a fantastic job. We got a lot of key guys in that team. Evan Along, Zelensky, that he's new to the team as well. And I also want to give a special shout out to Midwest Kidney Heroes. They got a great group of people there. I think I pronounced it right. I should have probably checked just to make sure. But anyway, a bunch of people that are desperate in need. They're really great group of people there. So be sure to check them out there on Facebook as well. So they're a great group of guys. I know some of the guys personally, and they are fantastic people. Absolutely.
Well, there you have it. Congrats on your first start in the series. P3 looks like, well, you're not going to be your rookie leader either, because the guy that won's the rookie as well. But you got yourself in a great position and off to a great start. So we will see you in a week at Monza.
We got a couple races that we can make that up for. So.
I'm sure we got plenty. Yeah, we got it. All right, congrats, and we'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
All right, and we'll bring down Liam Quinn. Hey, Liam, congrats on the P2. Got him there at the line. Was it just a matter of your tires lasting a little bit longer than his?
Yeah, maybe. I think the primary tire, the black tire, was really good in this race. It's just we were all fuel saving apart from Nate, so it was hard to actually unlock the pace on it. I didn't expect to get a podium, especially near the end, and then to catch Nate at the end was quite good.
Go ahead and tell us about your race. I mean, you just kind of seemed like you're hovering there in 5th and 6th all race long, kind of running your pace, biding your time, and as slowly as the race goes on, attrition hits, you kind of moved yourself up into a podium position. Kind of was that the plan? I mean, you just kind of knew that the pace was going to be big because it's Indianapolis and it's the state of the track. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, I mean, I think the strategy here, other than saving fuel and doing the one stop, I think you have to try and stay alive on the red tires because they're just so difficult to drive at the end of the stint. So you get through that, and then you see what you can pick up with the black tires and just make sure you don't make any mistakes.
What, if anything, that you can bring over from Indianapolis over to Monza, considering the tracks are similar in the fact that they got very long straights and times where you're on the throttle at 100%, and not a lot of slow speed areas. What, if anything, that you can use from Indianapolis at Monza?
So this car tends to react a bit weirdly when you go from high speed to heavy braking, and particularly on the exit of those corners. So you think about turn 1 here and at the hairpins, they're really similar to Monza. So I think it's a similar driving style, even if the racing is going to be completely different. So I think they're going to carry over quite well.
Well, there you have it. What do you think your shots are next week then at Monza? About the same, or got to be better?
I have to miss next week, sadly.
Oh, so
great,
he's going to execute the, he's already going to exercise his drop week already. Oh, unfortunately. Okay, well, we will see you hopefully at Laguna Seca then. But congratulations on your P2. While we got you here, I know you got some shout outs for Team Talent and everything. So go ahead and say your shouts and hellos.
Yeah, thanks. So yeah, shout out to Team Talent at Majors Garage, as always, and then also the guys here at Formula Indy.
Well, there you have it. Then we will see you in 2 weeks, sir. Have a great off week, whatever it is you're doing, and we'll see you at Laguna Seca.
Thanks, man.
All right, bye. All right, I'm looking forward to this one right here. All right, Julian, have you caught your breath yet?
Yes. Have you?
No, man. Hey, listen, I am completely, absolutely 100% thrilled for you. Tell us about your race and kind of tell us about the point where, I don't want to say it was handed to you, but fate just kind of intervened, and all of a sudden, instead of running down your teammate, you're now kind of racing for the team in P1. Tell us about everything that happened from that point forward.
Well, first of all, the way that you put it, it quite literally got handed to me, so yes, I agree with that. But yeah, going into this race, I actually went to bed early and woke up 10 minutes before qualifying. Well, 5 minutes into qualifying technically, but yeah, set my laps. P5 on the grid was really good. I was really happy about that lap. Going into the start was a little careful, perhaps a little bit too careful, dropped a few positions, but I was able to make up that ground again. Later on in the race, I was just fuel saving all race long. Gavin told me the strat, and that's what I was kind of following. Tried to make it 25 laps, which Caleb did, but didn't quite manage that number. But yeah, going into the second stint, I knew on the reds that I could have a good challenge for the race lead, perhaps, with the top two pitting early. They did the two-stop. And I know that Gavin's fighting for the series championship. I'm not full-time in this league, so really the plan all along was to just let him run out front and hold the guys behind to secure his win. So I wasn't ever going to fight him anyway, but yeah, when he got taken out by a lap car, which was really unfortunate, and I have to say a bit frustrating for me as well, because technically it's also one of my cars as well as yours, so yeah, it was a bit annoying to see, but yeah, really happy to take the win here. So yeah, very happy about that.
This is something that I know that I kind of race with you in other leagues as well. This is kind of the unique league where the standing start plays different, because not very many leagues do a standing start, at least IndyCar style. How is the standing start experience for you, and how much difference is that compared to a rolling start? Is it more hectic, or is it less hectic with the standing start?
It's kind of it kind of comes from both ways. Yes, in a way it's more chaotic, because when somebody gets wheel spin right in front of you, it's easy to hit them at the back. So rolling starts are easier with that, but rolling starts also allow the cars to be much closer going into the corner. So yeah, it kind of goes from both ways. But I'm used to standing starts on the F1 game, so they're not really too big of a challenge for me, even though I did get a bit of wheel spin on this one. But yeah, that yes, it's different in a way.
How much fuel did you finish with the tank in there? Was it very close, or you had more than enough that if you had to go extra laps, you could have gone?
I think I saved my fuel strategy for 0.6 liters a lap, which is very little.
Wow.
It's almost like a coffee mug of fuel.
Wow, okay, not too bad. Well, enough to do a couple burnouts, that's for sure. Well, with that said, you said that you're not going to probably be full-time in the series, but will we see you at Monza next, or are you going to take a week off?
Well, that totally depends on my sleeping pattern by then. If it's suitable for the race time, yes, I'll be there, but at the moment, not 100% sure.
Well, I told you about the power of naps, so apparently I told you they're like heaven when you're an adult, so apparently it worked in your favor.
You gave me half a second today, man.
Well, it doesn't give me a half second on road courses, but that has absolutely nothing with a nap. That's more of a talent issue. But
It takes practice.
yeah, it all takes time. But with that said, shout outs, anybody want to say hi to in your first victory here in the Formula Indy Series?
Yeah, obviously you, one of my teammates in VOR for broadcasting, Gavin for being my teammate in this series, and also Oscar in the VOR side of things, and all the guys on 5150 and Camagoya over there. Thanks to Matt for putting on this league with Dakota as well, and of course my own league, Velocity on iRacing. Go check it out. European and North American IndyCar leagues on Saturdays. We also have an F1 side that we don't have much news about at the moment, to announce some stuff about that in the coming days. But yeah, you can check that out on velocityoniracing.com, on Twitter at VelocityOR, and we also have a YouTube channel, which I said progress on in chat when I won. So yeah, you can also subscribe to that channel. But yeah, that's about it. So thanks to all those people, and yeah, that's it.
All right, well, congratulations. First win in the Formula Indy Series here at Indianapolis, no less. So you got a win. I know that you actually have a career win on the oval, and now you got another career win on the road course. So covering both sides of the ledger here in Indianapolis. So congrats. And hopefully, if sleeping goes well and everything, we will see you in a week at Monza.
Yes, thank you, Gary.
Congrats, man. Happy for you. All right, and there you have it. Seemed like Liam didn't really expect the podium. Julian was thrilled with the win, and Nate was kind of wanting second and got clipped there at the end. So little ups, little downs, but I think everybody to start the season that strong is probably pretty happy. So once again, wrapping up the PRI Formula Indy Series race here at Indianapolis Grand Prix. Your winner in his first win, rookie Julian Altina, Liam Quinn and Nate Siefker round out your podium. Caleb Binsey and Dan Piazza round out your top 5. Matt Houston, Alex Van Zandt, Rodrigo Munoz, Dory Hill round out your top 10, and then kind of in a rapid succession here, from 11th to 15th, Nunmaker, Gritzko, Groff, DeMade, and Snyder. From 16th to 20th is Combs, Claiborne, Munoz, Odell, Flaum. From 21st to 25th, Zielinski, Gallas, Ball, Jasper, Kennedy. From 26th to 30th, Baldwin, Spath, Donchak, Wang, and Sanders. Your defending champ there. 31st to 35th, Pravda, Valenzuela, McMurray, Reardon, Graff. 36 to round out the remainder of the field, Perez, Goyet, Edwards, Lusher, Schlegel, Dolmark. One more time, a word from our sponsors, and we will wrap it up.
Are you suffering from apexitis? Do you often miss the podium when you know you could be on it? Are you not reaching your full potential as a driver? Ask your doctor if construction is right for you. Side effects may include, but are not limited to, winning more races, faster lap times, better car control, better racecraft, finishing on the podium. For faster lap times, ask your doctor today about construction.
There you go, side-by-side experiment working out. Let's take a look at the remaining schedule for the season before we send everybody on their way for this Tuesday evening. You just saw the completion of the Indianapolis Grand Prix. Next week we go to Monza, then the corkscrew at Laguna Seca. Take a week off, then we come back to Imola, our only oval at Auto Club, which I believe will be a throwback race to, and they'll be using throwback IndyCar Series paint jobs. So I think we're talking about 2008 forward. Then Red Bull Ring, Long Beach, Zolder, VIR, and Interlagos. And folks, that will do it. I want to thank everybody for watching from home that interacted in chat. Everybody that took part in chat to ask questions, shouted out, asked to see their favorite driver or whatnot. Congratulations to all the podium, especially our winner, Julian Altina. And then bad luck, just inexplicable bad luck there to what happened to Gavin. Just 5 laps or so from the end with lap traffic there, right there around turns 3 and 4, right there in the sand trap in the infield of oval turn 4. Inexplicable, but that stuff kind of happens. But we will see everybody next week as we move on to Italy, where we get to go race on the super high-speed oval, well, not oval, but super high-speed road course of Monza and the Indy cars once again. Thanks everyone for watching. This is Gary for Raceworks. Thanks for watching the Precision Racing Instruction Formula Indy Series from Indianapolis Grand Prix. Congratulations to our winner and podium. See you next week. Bye.